the Canadian Glam Ma'am channel. Glam Ma'am here, and as you can see from the title, today's video is the Power of Makeup Challenge. So I got the idea because I've seen a whole bunch of YouTubers do this, and I wanted to know what kind of videos you guys wanted to see upcoming, so I tweeted about it, listed a poll, and this is the most requested video. So I decided to go ahead with it. Before I get into it, I really want to apologize. I have been super busy this week with clients and with upcoming surprises that I have in the works for you guys. And to top it all off, this weekend is my son's birthday. So I have been super busy, so I have not been able to get a video up until now, but I'm hoping that it'll mellow out in the next couple of days and I'll be able to backlog a few videos so that in the chance that I get super busy and can't record, I will have at least a backup video to put up on YouTube for you guys to view. I really want to be able to post at least one video a day around the same time every single day and really make it a cohesive channel that you guys can know you can sign in at that exact time every night and there's going to be a new video for you guys to watch. So that is where I hope to bring my YouTube channel. But I'm working out the kinks, so bear with me, guys. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to jump into this challenge. Now, I've seen it done a bunch of ways. I'm going to try and keep it more on the low-key rather than get in and add a whole bunch of product and everything. I just want to show everybody out there that, yes, makeup is a way of expressing yourself. It is a way of taking your natural beauty and enhancing it. And at the end of the day, it comes off. I've seen so much makeup bashing lately. You know, she looks fake. You know, this is why you take her swimming on the first date. You know, there's so much cruelty out there towards women that enjoy putting on makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I love making women feel beautiful in their own skin, taking their natural beauty and enhancing it, giving them confidence. That is why I enjoy doing it. it is an art form in my opinion, and in no way, shape, or form do I condone any sort of makeup shaming. You know, just like a artist uses paint and paintbrush, I use makeup and makeup brushes. It's no different, and I think everybody should. I think if we all spent less time worrying about making fun of people and putting negativity out there and just embracing the fact that everybody's an individual and allowing them to be so without the fear of being shamed or ridiculed for it, this world would be a lot happier of a place to be. But that's my little bit of a rant. I'm just going to get right into it. So to start this off, I'm going to prime my face. Now, because I do have larger pores right here, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. And I'm just going to concentrate on this one spot right here, just where I have a lot of more defined pores. And I'm just going to pat that in there. And this is a really great product. It's really price and cost effective. There are some out there on the market that are really expensive, but this works beautifully and it gives you such a seamless finish for your makeup to sit on your face. So I really enjoy this one. So now that that's in there, to prime the rest of my face, I really want to just look hydrated and dewy and glowing because it is summertime. So I'm going to be going in with the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist 12-Hour Power. So I'm kind of just give a little bit of a spritz to my face. I'm going to be going in with my Real Techniques blending sponge, and for foundation I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and this is in the shade C3. So I'm just going to put a pump on my hand. And then I'm just going to dab that all in. I always like to place the product so I can get an idea of where it's going to be placed and to be able to blend it out more smoothly. I always just kind of pat it where I need it, like so, and then go in and blend that all in so I know it's an even coverage and an even amount of foundation all over my face. And that way afterwards, if I need any more, I can always go back in and touch that up. So I'm just going to place that all over my face and blend that in. So once that's blended in, I'm going to go in with my concealer. So for my concealer today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. And for any of you that have watched my channel for any length of time, know that I struggle with dark circles. So I'm just going to place some under here and bring it down to highlight right there. And I guess I'll highlight my nose and this one side of my face. And I'm just going to blend that in using that blending sponge as well. I realize it's been quite a long time since I did anything with foundation on my channel. I've been trying to keep the videos relatively shorter, and I've been doing this part off camera. So once I have that all blended in, you can already see that it's lightened up the dark circle under my eye, gave a highlight, and covered some of that red appearance and rosacea on my cheek. To set that all, I am going to take my NYC Smooth Skin Pressed Face Powder, and this is in the shade 704A Warm Beige. I'm just going to take a little bit to start off with on my damp sponge, and I'm just going to set my under eye with this. And just taking a big face powder brush, this one's by B&H, I'm just going to set the rest of my face. You guys have no idea how awkward this is to just do the one side of your face. So once that's set, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I've been really loving two products lately. I use them pretty much every time I do my eyebrows. I use the oh my goodness, I can't speak today. Ofra Universal Eyebrow. So it's just a universal eyebrow pencil, and the Ardell Medium Brown Pomade. So I start by using the little tool that comes with the Ardell Brow with the little spoolie, and I just brush my hairs the way I want them to shape. And I start with taking the eyebrow pencil. I always start in smaller strokes closer to the back of my eyebrow, just to kind of give that some shape and more definition before I go in with the pomade. I definitely need to have my eyebrows reshaped again. They're starting to grow back in. And I know I'm a makeup artist, and people are under the assumption that makeup artists, everything makeup they don't have any problem with. I'm going to tell you right now, every makeup artist struggles with something. Me, it's eyebrows. I can tweeze somebody else's eyebrows to no end, but for some reason to try and get mine even, looking in the mirror, it just does not work for me. I swear I go cross-eyed trying to do it. And by the end of it, I'm so frustrated, I just give up. So then I go in with the pomade, and I just start really lightly just doing light sweeps with the pomade, and then just kind of brush it through, and then just kind of really shape the eyebrow. So you have something that looks like this. So it's just more filled in, more defined, that kind of jazz. like so. And then you can go in if you want and use a concealer and do a little bit of a touch-up underneath to give that really crisp line, but I'm not going to do that today. And last, to make sure this sets and it's stayed like that all day, your natural hairs are in their proper place, I go in with the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara over top of my eyebrows. And if you're looking for a clear brow gel that is on the cheaper price point, so you're not spending tons and tons of money, but your eyebrows are going to stay the entire time, definitely check this one out. So now that I have that, I'm going to go on to my eyeshadow. Since this is a recent purchase of mine, I decided that I'm going to use it for this tutorial. I'm going to be using the BH Hollywood California Makeup Palette Collection, and this has your blush and your eyeshadows and your highlight and everything in it, like so. So I'm just going to use this palette. And to start off with, I'm going to place the whiter shadow up top here, all on my eye and almost up to my brow bone. And this is just going to set as a base for the rest of the shadows. And I realized this brush, I forgot to clean this one. I cleaned my other one and not this one. But, oh well, I'm going to roll with it. Next, I'm going to just be using this blending brush. I'm going to go in lightly with these two pink colors right here and kind of bring some of that into the crease and just kind of blend it out a bit. And then I'm going to go in with that lighter pink one and a bit of that pink blush up top, the lightest pink one, and then just kind of blend that out. Going in with that second pink one, the more brighter one in that palette, I'm going to brighten up the outer corner here as well. And I'm just using the same brush for all of this. There's really no need to change things up at all. You're working within the same color range. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that red in that palette as well and just kind of pat that all in the outer corner. Just to bring a little bit more definition to that outer corner. And I'm going to pick up some of that white shadow that I started with at the very beginning and then just kind of brush over top of them, just kind of smoothing it out a little bit. I kind of want it to look like a pastel, kind of washed out shadow. Like so. I'm going to switch to a flat eyeshadow brush as soon as I can find one. This is just an e.l.f. Cosmetics one. I've had this one for a while. And I'm going to be picking up some of the silver color right here. And I'm going to place this all over my lid. I'd say about 3/4 of my lid, not touching the outer corner. This is the first time that I've used this palette. I didn't even do a trial run with it. I'm really loving the shadows. BH is one of my favorite, more cost-effective cosmetic brands. And they are really stepping their game up lately with their shadows. So now that I have this silver and pink eye, I'm going to set that palette aside and I'm going to grab my Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. This is in the shade 001, 100% black. And I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I'm just going to tight line my lash line, and this is just going to be for when I place my false lashes. And the thing with this is it doesn't have to be too precise. It's just there. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and get ready to place my false lashes on. Any eyelash curler will do. I'm using the one by Sally Hansen. And now I'm going to go in with my mascara. So for my mascara, I'm using the X-rated Smashbox Cosmetic one. And this is just going to give my lashes a little bit, darken them up a little bit and give them a little bit more fullness so that when I go to apply my fake lashes, they blend cohesively. Like so. So I'm just going to allow that to dry a little bit. So for my false lashes, I'm using these ones. They are by iLulu. They do not have specific designs that they post the names of or even a number reference or anything. So that was the only thing I didn't like about them, is they don't have the style of them that I can post for you guys. So they just look like this. I'm gonna put my eyelash glue on and wait for it to dry. And of course, the tube has decided to create a seal and not allow me to get any glue out. I guess for the first day back recording, I could have and should have expected something to go wrong while I was on camera. And because I firmly believe in showing you guys start to finish with all the hiccups in between, I am so sorry, guys. Of course. You know, this is the behind the scenes that you don't see from a lot of other YouTubers. You know, they always cut scene, cut it out. Why post something if it's not flawless and perfect? Well, that's not my philosophy. I like being able to show that even as a makeup artist, things still go wrong, and it doesn't always go perfect. You have to improvise. It's life. Accidents and hiccups happen along the way. You might as well just embrace it and move on. So once this becomes tacky, then I'll be able to place it on my lash and finish up the under eye. I'm hoping this video is not going to be 40 minutes long like the majority of them. It's not quite tacky yet. And I will take a makeup wipe and kind of create a little bit more of a clear defined half of my face. I realize half of my nose has foundation and all that, just for anybody that's really picky about it, to create more of a defined line so you really see the difference. And that should be good. I'm just going to place this. This is where I notice the difference. Like sometimes I put my mascara on and it just doesn't seem quite enough because I have naturally small eyelashes. They're very short. They're very thinned out. I don't know why, but for some reason I got the short end of the stick when it comes to lashes. My children have my husband's lashes, thankfully, and they're beautiful and full and long, and I do not. So I really love when I put false lashes on. This is when I really enjoy and see a look that I'm creating come together. And of course, because I'm on camera, something's going to go wrong. And it just does not want to stick, so it needs to dry a little bit more before I place that inner corner. I can definitely tell it's my first day back filming after being away for a while, because nothing is going right. Alright, I'm going to allow that to dry a little bit and move on to the under eye before I really... There we go. And then I just kind of press my natural lashes in with them so it kind of makes a cohesive lash. Alright, moving on now that we finally got that hiccup out of the way. I'm just going to take a little bit of that pink and smoke out my under eye. And I think I'll use the brighter pink. So for that I'm going to be using a smudger brush as soon as I can get my hands on one of mine here. They all seem to have disappeared for some odd reason. Oh, that's probably because they're up in this one. So I'm just going to be using my smudger brush from Veramona and picking up that lighter pink shade of the two. I'm going to place this on just the outer corner and then darken it up with that other pink. Like so. I'm hoping I'm in frame. And then for good measure, go back over one more time with that other pink. Just to kind of give a little bit of definition to this outer corner. And this lash is really bothering me, guys. I'm going to have to fix it. So I'm going to fix it and come right back. Alright, so I just had to quickly fix my lash and I didn't want to waste any more of your time with that, so I just went ahead and fixed it off camera and came back. So now that I've created that pink outer corner, I'm just going to highlight my waterline, and for that I'm going to be using the Skin Bright Eye Enhancing Eyeliner Dimitri James one. And this is just a nude, versatile waterline color. And this is just going to ensure that your eyes look awake. And I always like to place something in my waterline, whether it be a black, if I'm going for a more dark, smoky, sultry look. But if I'm doing a brighter, springy, summery one like this, or even with really bold colors and I still want my eyes to look really awake, I love putting a nude liner in my waterline. So now that I have that on there, I'm just going to take that Smashbox Cosmetics mascara again, and just quickly give a coat to my lower lash line. Like so. Just a really quick coat. I have like next to no lashes on my lower lash line. And from this palette, I'm going to be using, I'm not doing any contouring. I don't want to go too extreme. I'm going to be using a mixture of these two blushes and using this one as my highlight, but I'm also going to use this highlight to highlight the inner corner of my eye, so I'm going to do that now. I feel like this video is kind of all over the place, guys, so I want to apologize. For that, I'm just going to be using a sponge applicator just to really get some definition in there. And I'm blending it upwards and into the lower. And that's just highlighting the inner corner of my eye and really keeping it open. And I'm just going to bring it a little bit underneath as well. Like so. So that's the finished eye look. And for my blush, I'm going to be using, where is it here? There it is. Just a regular, ordinary blush brush. I'm going to do a mixture of those two blushes. I'm going to pat off the excess. And I'm just going to do a quick run of this color on my cheekbones just to give a little bit of a splash of color, but not anything too crazy. Like so. And for my highlight, I'm going to use that highlighter in that palette as well. And I'm going to be using the Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush to highlight with. So I'm just going to hit the top of my cheekbone. Now, this is a crazy good highlighter. Look at how highlighting that is. Wow. I'm shocked. I really like this one. So to give a little bit of a highlight, and I'm just going to do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Just on the majority on the one side. Now, taking a makeup wipe, I'm going to go straight down the center of my face to really try and define that for you guys. And clear up all this just in case. And straight down the center of my lip. Like so. And I'm just going to get rid of the foundation that got on. And just touch up one more time just in case. Like so. And now for lipstick. So I'm going to use a new one that I have not used before. This is from DLS. And it's the shade Guilty Pleasure. I wanted a really bright one just so that you could really see. I'm not going to do any lip lining. I'm just going to put a lipstick on. And just for added measure, I'm going to throw a gloss on top of that. And for that, I'm going to use another one that came in my Lip Monthly. And this is the Manicadar Lip Locked Priming Lip Gloss Stain. And this is Mana Babe. And just blotting a little bit over top of that lipstick to try and give it a little bit of a two-toned effect. And then once I did that, I'm using my finger and I'm just gonna blend that in like so. So there you have it. This is the power of makeup. So really, I don't look all that different. I've just enhanced my natural face. And, you know, even if you do look extremely different and nothing the same, you don't spend all this money on makeup to look exactly the same. At least I don't. But you know, everybody's different. So to set it all off, I'm going to be using the Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. And just allowing that to dry. And there you have it, guys. So this is the final look. This is the power of makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's video is going to be the Chirp Cosmetic bridal tutorial that I'm doing. I've been waiting to do this one for a long time because I wanted to use the bridal palette from Chirp to see what kind of look I can create with it. And hopefully I will definitely have some more product reviews coming up because there's a special package that was sent to me today from Avani Dead Sea. So I'm really excited to get that one for you guys up and going sometime this week. And also I will wrap up some of the other product lines that I've done, like the Sea Buckthorn one. So hopefully that'll be in this week's too. Please comment down below what Disney character you guys would like to see. I'm also going to set a poll up on Twitter, so if you don't follow me on any of my other social medias yet, go ahead and do so. That would be fun and awesome, because I do a lot of updates before you get to see the videos. I kind of do a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on in more depth and really get your input and feedback on my social media. So if you have not subscribed already, I hope you do so for more fun things like this. And I'm going to do a lot more challenges coming up. I'm going to really try and keep up there with some of the other YouTubers that are really following the trends. But again, I'm an odd duck. I like sticking out. I don't always go with the flow of the crowd. So, yeah, I think that's it. Sorry again for not having this video up sooner for you guys, but it's going to be up now. So, until next time, guys, remember to inspire and be inspired, and thanks for watching. Bye.